Good morning, guys. It's Parker. It's a beautiful day. It's day number 6 of the great race. It gets earlier and earlier each day, and the days get longer and longer. We're going like 436 miles today. Hopefully, with the slightly cooler weather, and it's supposed to be mostly all downhill the rest of our way, the car runs better, and we can get some awesome times. Apparently, the hotel we just stayed at has some haunted aspect to it. I didn't see it, but definitely looked kind of creepy at nighttime. Gonna hop in the car and pick up our instructions. Stage 6. And we got some jamming tunes out there. Woo! It's gonna be a good one. We had a pretty smooth first leg today. No real issues whatsoever, so excited to see that one was within 4 seconds or so. Apparently there's some construction zones during the transits today. They give you a time allowance for that, but definitely it causes you to have to do some mental math and stress and panic mode. Shelby's running pretty good today. Sputtering less than usual. Fingers crossed. That Fish Canyon sign is our start right there. I'm in a good mood today. It's nice and sunny. I think we had 3 perfect legs, and we had to do some serious time delay practice. We ran into a construction zone. There's warnings about it in our instructions, and we hit it at literally the worst possible time. It was a 10-minute one-way, and they shut down one lane and had all the cars pass, and then you could go. And then not only that, we thought if it was just 10 minutes, then we could speed and catch up on the other side. They actually had a car that we had to follow behind, like a pace car, driving 10 miles an hour past all the steamrollers. So we ended up starting the next leg exactly 8 minutes late, but we put in an 8-minute time delay, so hopefully we came out with a good score. This is one of my favorite cars in the competition. Check out this Auburn leaving right now. At a dead stop, another construction zone. At this point, we're pretty convinced that the great race organizer is putting us through these construction zones on purpose to screw with everyone. Kind of annoying, actually.
Clearly not Illuminati.
Not confirmed. Just finished another leg. This day has kind of sucked. We've had to go through zones that said on the instructions, quote-unquote, possible construction, but they knew there was construction, and we had to wait in the hot. The car was overheating for 30 minutes at one point, 20 at another, having to take time delays every 5 seconds. But that's all right, we caught up. There was a crazy instruction. They tell you at the beginning they're trying not to trick you, but this whole damn race is trying to trick you. There was a very unclear instruction. Apparently 50% of the cars went one way and 50% went the other way, and it's a giant loop. So the cars that went the wrong direction, thankfully we found out that we went the correct direction, pretty much probably DNF for the day, or at least, 20 minutes off time, which is horrible. Got a beautiful road out here in the park, waiting for the next leg. And this Route 4 up here is actually going pretty quick. I'm a little, oh no, and now we're slowed by a Prius. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh. Prius ahead of us?
Crikey. Oh, shit!
Oh, Prius behind us.
Are we in Marin County? Is this San Francisco?
WTF, virgins.
Don't. of a rush the entire day. We finally made it to the next start, and then we've only got about, what, a page and a half of directions until we're done. Some absolutely beautiful roads, but we've been blocked by Priuses, and now we're free though. Finished the last leg of the day. Freaking other car in the Great Race broke down. Then we passed them at the start of our leg. Then they cut us off to make up time, and then they broke down in front of us again. And we tried to gauge how much speed to make up, and then we got stuck behind someone else. Very, very crappy leg. Have no idea how we did. Hoping within 10 seconds. We're at Mount Rushmore. It looks an awful lot like a parking structure, so a little confused. All right, turns out it wasn't a parking lot. We found it. This is pretty incredible. Never been to South Dakota, never seen Mount Rushmore. Well, tragically, the sun is positioned in a way that you pretty much can't see anything on the camera, but I promise that is Mount Rushmore.
Hello, I'm Abe Lincoln.
I'm George Washington.
How's it going, George?
Well, Teddy, what do you think?
I don't know, why am I stuck up here?
It's hot as shit.
Alright, South Dakota! There's a huge crowd in the van! My big truck, gonna open the doors and turn it up. Gonna stomp my boots in the Georgia mud. Gonna watch you make me fall in love. Get up on the hood of my daddy's truck. You rough on the toolbox. You don't know. Just met an awesome fan from North Carolina who was out here in South Dakota on vacation. Shout out to you, thanks for watching. Warm welcoming. And then my dad's looking in the background. Check out that engine bay. The Hertz car. There's the Bugatti. Make some noise!
You want to be interviewed?
This is crazy. Holy crap. South Dakota gave us the most awesoming welcome yet. We're heading out to the hotel, but man, was it fun. Look at that sunset. That is beautiful.
We're gonna have some kick-ass lightning and thunder.
And it looks like a huge ass storm. Had an awesome opportunity, was interviewed by Corky Coker, who owns one of the largest classic car tire companies in the world. Not sure where the video is going to end up. We were talking about this Shelby, talking about vehicle virgins, but I'm definitely going to be stalking their website to find out, to get to see that. It was an honor to meet a person like that. He's been nothing but extremely friendly, and they're a sponsor of this rally. And now we're trying to pull into our hotel, but it appears the entire 6th Street is blocked off. So we will see. Oh look, the hotel comes with the jumpy thing. That's a plus.
So is it down there?
Oh shit, we are not gonna get any sleep. The good news is we only have to wake up at 6 a.m. so we'll get plenty of sleep. Well, since the street at the hotel is blocked off, we can't really figure out where to park, and hopefully it's not here, because leaving a car like this in the middle of a party is not ideal. But this town's actually really cool. Look at these tiny little streets. Focus camera. There we go. Good live bands. At the hotel, we doing the cribs tour. You know how we do. Yo, Little John.
So,
Yo. We got the iron board. Best part about this, and this is not a joke at all, is an old AC unit that doesn't limit how cold it can get. So many new hotels, and to be honest, this is a good thing for the environment, but not for the people staying there, is that they limit the temperature. And you can't put it past like 72 degrees because that causes more global warming. But this bad boy doesn't give a shit about the environment. I'm not gonna lie, today was stressful as hell. A lot of yelling, not at each other, but at other cars on the road and at construction. But you know, somehow we pulled it through. I have no idea. The first 2 legs, I knew I did well. I knew I was right on the mark. 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it was sketchy as hell. But here, I'll show you the scores and give a little rundown of how it works. Some people were asking a little bit more info on how everything works. So here we go. Let's, hopefully this doesn't bore you. Let's get some math involved. So, here was, if you focus, here was leg 1. So, we got 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 19 seconds. And perfect would be 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 18 seconds. So we got 1 second off, and we were late. The next one, 58 minutes, 14 seconds. We were 1 second off, early. Now this one was so hard and had so much construction bullshit that they threw it out. The problem was we actually did well, so we're a little bummed. Now if you see this row here, called delay, what we figured out was we had 20 minutes to get from point A to B, but in the middle of that there was what's called a transit and construction, and you're allowed a time delay if there's construction or traffic. So we started 8 minutes late, and we started right on the second, and I think we would have gotten really close to 0 or 1 seconds. Now this one, it's a bit confusing, but we had a 12-minute time delay, and our score was, our error was 12:01, so that turns out to be a 1 second. And then our worst leg was the last one, 10 seconds early. So we got 10, a 1, a 1, a 1, total of 13. Even though it says 2:12 up here, it'll be adjusted, hence the 12-minute time delay here. And that'll be a 13 seconds off, but then you get an adjustment for the car's year. So a 1972 is the newest vehicle that's allowed to be in the race. And actually they take modifications into account. So let's say you have a 1970s Mach 1 Ford Mustang, but for some reason no one did this, but let's say you've got a new Coyote V8 in it, and you've got a new transmission, and it's got upgraded brakes. Your car would not be scored as a 1970. You would get a penalty for having new components. Our car, all original, is scored as a 65. And a 65 has a scoring factor of 0.985. So you multiply, we got 13 today, multiply it by 0.985, and that gives your total score. The older your car, the better your factor is. So a 1916 Hudson, I believe, gets multiplied by 0.6. So if they get 10 seconds for the day, they get multiplied by 0.6, and then they actually get a time of 6 seconds. It's trying to make up for the fact that older cars might be more unreliable. In general, they're a lot slower, maybe more difficult to drive, but there's definitely some serious thinking involved, and it's definitely not a coincidence that a lot of the grand champions each year are cars in the 1910s, 1920s, because it does make it a lot easier when you get to multiply and basically cut your score in half, instead of, I don't think anybody's really won with the 1972. If you have a 72 car, you multiply it by 1, score doesn't change. Well, stressful day, but we made through it. This was day 6. Tomorrow's my birthday, even though I'm uploading this on my birthday, but maybe we'll do something different for my birthday, which is June 24th. I'm excited for tomorrow. We're further secured our position in second place. The first place did worse today than us, so we're creeping up on them, and hopefully they frickin' mess up. Just kidding, but no, seriously, please. We want to win. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse our channel and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you next video.